celebration here tonight. Really, there was no one who lost more that day than Miss Nancy Harris. She not only lost her home, but she lost her husband. And we are here to announce today that WSLS 10, God's Pit Crew, and Spirit FM are teaming up to build Nancy a brand new home, 3-bedroom home. Everyone is so excited. There is no one more deserving. And here's a little bit more of Nancy's story. A handmade wooden cross is all that remains where Nancy Harris's home once stood. It was picked up off its foundation and thrown across this field with her husband still inside.
Really, it's just like a bad dream. This was my bedroom.
Coming back to the spot where her life changed forever is both painful and peaceful. Nancy has spent all of her 73 years in Evergreen and planned to spend her golden years right here on this piece of land, watching Gunsmoke with Keith, her husband, of more than 50 years.
This was the end of our days home. We'd go in and come in. I'd go in the living room with him and watch Gunsmoke for about 3 hours.
She loved being his wife and being at home by his side.
I'm blessed that I had him 53 years. And that's a long time, you know, to be together. And it's something that it'll never be the same again, but, you know, it's going to be built back to a certain degree. And I'm grateful for that.
While she can't get back the most important loss.
And there's your new home.
Oh, that's going to be so pretty.
God's Pit Crew founder Randy Johnson laid out the plans of her soon-to-be-built new home.
We've been doing this for 17 years. We've had the privilege of building 35 houses now over those years for people who have lost everything. But I can't remember anybody that has lost any more than Miss Harris has lost.
God's Pit Crew, WSLS 10, and Spirit FM are teaming up to help start a new chapter for Nancy. A start in a familiar place.
In our first interview, that's what she said to me over and over again. You know, I just want to go home.
As we walked around the property, we spotted on the ground some weathered sewing supplies left behind. With house plans that include 3 bedrooms and a craft room, Nancy can get back to creating.
I'm so excited that it's going to be built back and it's going to be a home that I can, you know, live in and just be myself, my little crafts and my cooking, and I'm looking forward to being able to have the grandchildren and children up.
With these partnerships, Nancy sees the hope after the heartache.
It's hard to think that a storm came through and then picked up my house and my husband. God is good to me. He's given me friends and like God's Pit Crew and you all, WSLS.
It means a whole new life for her. It means that we as organizations can take a few weeks or a few months out of our lives and change hers forever.
And we are calling this project Rebuilding Hope because that's what it's all about. And I'm joined with Nancy, and this is a big day for you, Nancy. I know you're so excited and you've been looking forward to this. How does this make you feel to finally get to this point where you can talk about it and just, you know, what's to come?
Well, I'm just so excited and so blessed that I'm going to get my new home and to be here in Evergreen again. I've been here all my life, and I'm coming home.
Yes.
And I'm so excited, and I just thank everybody that wants to be involved in it. It's just great, and, you know, it was terrible what happened to all of us, but God is building it back. And, you know, this is just a blessing for me, and I just thank you. Thank you again.
And Nancy, we thank you for sharing your story. And what we're going to do is we're going to fundraise for the next couple of months. And then in July, we're going to start building. And actually, work has already started on the site. God's Pit Crew was over there before all of these live shots. They were over there doing some work and prepping the land to get it ready. But we need your help. And we're going to let you know a little bit more about how you can get involved to rebuild hope for Nancy and her next chapter of her life. Now,